I'd like to call to order the April 5th meeting of the Tax Increment Finance Board meeting. I will call the roll. Frank Marchioni, Pam Liberty LeBeau, Richie Gonzalez.
Here.
Linda Pereira,
Here.
Sean Kadim.
Here.
Paul Coogan, here. We have a quorum. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. I'd ask for a motion to approve the December 8th minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? We have item number 5 is an open meeting law complaint filed February 1 by Colin Dias. I'll ask the city administrator to address that.
Thank you, sir. I can address all three of these because they're related, if that's acceptable to the board.
You want a motion to take 5, 6, and 7 together?
Thank you,
So
Madam
moved.
Council.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
Thank you.
Mr. Aiken.
So with regard to the first, February 1st, 2022 complaint, which is item number 5, there's an allegation that after January 3rd, the mayor, who is the chairperson of the TIF board, after he was sworn in January, did not timely complete and certify his open meeting law certificate, receipt of open meeting law materials within 2 weeks of qualification of office as required. That certificate was then completed, I believe, on January 27th. After 2 weeks, the requested response is just future compliance with the open meeting law. Having discussed it with Corporation Counsel, there's no further action that needs to be taken on that complaint since the mayor is now in compliance with his certification of open meeting law requirements and regulations. With regard to the other 2 complaints, these are essentially a continuum of the same complaint. There was originally a December 8th request that I believe was originally addressed on December 19th with Mr. Dias, requesting minutes for the Fall River Tax Increment Finance Board. Because this board does not meet monthly or on any other sort of regular basis, there was a delay in getting minutes of the board to Mr. Dias. I did explain that to him, but by the letter of the law, we would still be in violation technically because there's 10 days to comply. Because there was a delay in compliance, he filed another complaint asking for minutes of the board, and that complaint was filed on July 28th. With regard to how to respond to these complaints, we do have minutes. Those minutes will be given to Mr. Dias. I did speak to the Attorney General's office regarding both complaints, explained to them that it had been, or it would be a number of months between the last meeting and this meeting, and therefore the minutes and approval of the minutes would take longer than usual. Attorney General understood and asked me to comply as soon as possible, which is what we'll do, subject of course to the approval of the minutes.
Any discussion?
Good.
I guess we'll ask them, do I make a
So-
motion to?
So do you need a motion to refer to?
So at this point, I believe because of the amount of time between the last meeting and this meeting, it was already informally referred to Corporation Counsel.
Okay.
And because at the time I was part of the Corporation Counsel's office, I already addressed it with Mr. Diaz and with the Attorney General's office. So I think at this point, maybe it would be just a motion to comply with the requested resolution, because I think furnishing the minutes is really the essential item he's asking for here.
I'll make a motion that we comply with the resolution.
Second.
Any further discussion? Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Linda?
Yes.
Sean?
Yes.
Me, yes. Frank, absent, and Pam, absent. Any new business to come before the committee tonight?
I just got a question, not new business, but because the board doesn't meet, I do the minutes on behalf of the board, but because the board doesn't meet regularly, so we're gonna do the minutes from this meeting in the next week or so. We don't know when the next board meeting is gonna be. Does that mean we're gonna be continuously subject to an open meeting law complaint? If one's filed and the minutes are not done, or we can't provide them with official minutes within 10 days?
I believe it's either at the next meeting, if it's 30 days, or the next meeting,
Okay,
right? So it's, because we don't have to have a meeting just to approve minutes.
okay, so we can always send draft minutes if necessary, but we won't have final approved minutes until the board actually meets, and we don't know when that's gonna be.
That's just my understanding of
Okay.
open meeting law. I don't play an attorney on TV though.
May I, if I can address the question?
Back to that.
I apologize, Mr. Brown, I should have been more clear in my explanation. I don't believe that we were in violation.
Okay.
So that's an essential piece of this.
Okay.
I believe that we were obligated to comply, but because the requirement does not obligate us to have a meeting for the sole purpose of approving minutes.
Okay.
I believe that, because we didn't respond within 10 days, that's why he filed the complaint.
Okay.
That said, we were only obligated to comply once the meetings were adopted,
Okay.
which they were tonight.
Okay.
Anything further? New business? Old business? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second. I have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
I like those.